right. My name is Marta Gore. أنا مرة والله ليلة صرت أنا كده تعبانين كده. What's going on here?
Oh,
Sales يلا.
well, first of all, I would like to say welcome our viewers wherever you are. Say hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. أكيد بيكون طبعا إن إحنا ما في تايم زون. ناس تانيين بيكون بالليل، تانيين بيكون صباح، تانيين بيكون نص نهار زي في أستراليا. فعلى كل حال we are very glad today that we are coming to share this topic with you, me and my sister Martha Gore. And the topic is quite interesting. It's about show your kindness to others. This is the continuing topic that we had last time, and I think we did drew a lot of example of where and when can you show your kindness to others. Okay. المرة اللي فاتت كنا اتكلمنا في موضوع على انه انت 200 انت عايز انه بونسوا كلام الكويس. If somebody departed this world بيكون احسن تونس حاجة الكويس لزول الكلاس depart this world او انت بونسوا حاجات النيجاتيف. طبعا last time we agree that usually people shun away from talking about the negative stuff about if someone passes away. Rather, we would choose to talk about the positive things about, the end life of someone. So, عشان كده نحن pay particular attention to this topic because it's correlate with our, day-to-day life. إنه نعمل شنو preparation تاتنا على إنه when the time comes, then you can leave behind a good reputation. ولا ما كده يا مرتا؟
صح.
أصلنا بيسيبوا شنو سمعة الكويس الاسم تتنا في الدنيا دي لأسرة لعيال، لأنه شنو بسبب الأعمالك الكويس عيال بيلقى بركة، أسرة بيلقى بركة، وبعدين آخرين بيلقى بركة بسبب أعمالك الكويس. مش كده؟
Yes.
عشان كده يا جماعة topic day is very encouraging. We want to encourage our people to do or show a kind act toward others. مش كده؟
Yes.
So let's dive into the topic, Martha. I'm gonna be asking Martha at least to give me from her own side يعني من ضمن حاجات اللي عملوها. Martha, I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to pay attention and respond to this question.
I'm sorry for that.
As في الدنيا دي أنا قرأ سيبو anytime whenever God call us.
Yes.
What do you think? What would you like to leave behind so that people will remember you with? I want you to pick a specific example. You might have done it during your past stories, or you are thinking to do, or probably you might be doing now. وريني maybe تبشيلوا example 1 2 3 حاجات اللي تعملوا عشان يعني بيكون as an example to others. ما ناس تانيين يقوم يشوف فينا إنه these disabled people they are talking كلمة, let them show us كتروا لنا كشومهم سنين they are running their big mouths.
Yeah.
Or running their mouths too much. Let them show us what they have done so that they can be an example. مشكلة?
Yes.
So Martha is going to start despite the fact that she is disabled. عايزين نشوف disability بتوعها بيوقفوا هي عشان ما يعملوا حاجة كويس للآخرين. وبرضه أنا بعدين I can come in to dive in and then we'll see how we can share and develop our thinking toward this topic. Martha, get into it. Give us some of your examples.
Okay.
Whether you are thinking to doing it, or you have done it, or you will do it in the future.
Yes. أنا داير أوري example تاعي كمان. طبعا إنت أنا ده أنا معذور. أنا قدور مواهب قرآن. أخوي ده ما قاعد يشوف. يعني إحنا كلنا مضروبين. لكن عنا جيتين أن نكون إننا كنا نعمل حاجة كويس. رغم أن زيادة لكن كنا نعمل حاجة كويس لعادة. يا أنا قوري حقي لايك أنا كنت مريت ولا أنا عملت مساعدة تاعي. رغم أنا معذور أنا كنت بساعد أخوي. أنا ساعد أخوي كيف أنا قاعد نقبل رياله. ده مساعدة ولا ما مساعدة؟ مساعدة. أنا قاعد نقبل رياله وما شاء الله أخوي ده الله يرحمه. ده مساعدة على أنا ساعدته. وأنا عملت كتير كمان. ما أخوي براو وأنا عملت للناس تانيين كمان. ما أهل تاعي ولا غريب تاعي. ساعدته. زي ما أنا كنت ساعدت أخوي وأنا كمان بقدر ساعد الناس تانيين.
What is this sound?
أظن ديك الصالة. Something upstairs. It's not here. ديك الصالة ولا whatever.
Man, it's very scary, right? Sorry, يا جماعة, we are listening to something very strange يعني هنا.
Yeah.
في building here. So anyway, continue.
عشان كده مساعدة ده ما لزول تاكي لأي زول. أنا جيت في مصر. على أنا عملت في مصر زي ما أنا عملت في السودان. أنا قاعد أساعد أي زول. رغم في واحد من أولاد دينكا. هو كان طبعا بيدوري نتوالي في كيفتيريا. طبعا أنا أظن أنا قاعدة كلام ده في نوس يعني أنا كنت هناك وطبعا مصر فعلا صعب وأصلا أنا بشتغل وزول ديسيبل طبعا بقدر أشتغل. إيه الناس اللي عنده كرازات وشغل صعب. لكن كويس ربنا ده كويس كتير. ربنا يعني يوز في إخوات بتاعي كان أبونا ساعدوهم كمان. يا من ودي لهم كتير عشان بيساعدوا نفسهم بيالهم. يلا بعد أنا جيت طبعا بيقى في فرص للناس اللي يشتغل. يا أما لقوا فرصة من يشتغل برا وقال طالما أنا يشتغل برا خلاص كنا ودي لأخوات بتاعنا ده. الما قاعد يبدأ. فعلا أنا مسكت كتير ده بأثر إيدا بكل نية. أنا قاعد أساعد الناس التعبانين.
كده دقيقة. كيفتيريا ده سلموك له عشان انت تشتغل فيه وتعمل لك قروش.
Yes.
يعني زي business. يا business now.
Yes, business عشان أنا بقدر.
generate قروش بقى مطعم بتاعك يعني.
أنا بقدر أجر محل عشان أنا بقعد فوقه. زي ما زول شغال قروش.
يعني بمعنى ده بقى زي مطعم يا running a project.
Yes, ده project بتاعي أصلاً. من سيبه لنا عشان أنا بقدر أجر أنا بقدر أكله. يا كده قروش ده بتاعي أصلاً ما في زول بيشيله. even إخواتي ده ذاته من ما داري يشيلوا لأنه من عارف قالي أنا قامل حاجة. من ما يشيلوا مني خالص. قلت لهم من شغالين تاني من در شنو. خلاص دان. أنا فعلاً مسكت محل كويس.
كافيتيريا دي تبع وين؟
دي تبع كنيسة.
تبع كنيسة اوكي.
اي تبع كنيسة. يعني قاعدين كويسين مع ان كلنا.
كافيتيريا دي فوق شنو؟ فوق مدرسة. نو
فوق
في مدرسة في كنيسة دي.
اي في روضة. في يال سكرين في روضة هناك. يلا الصباح انا بيجي بعمل لهم فول. بعمل لهم حاجاتهم انت عيال كويس. يلا كان فادولو بقى الفادولو ده أنا بيجي بوزع لناس القاعدين معي بيت ناس أنا رجال قاعدين مع عيال جنبنا. أنا بوزع أكل له ولا بيهمني ولا قلبي قاعد يوجع ولا ده يعني أنا قاعد عندي أهل تاعي. يلا أنا بعمل الشاي بميسا saa 11 saa sada ana bam zalabia cake hajat del kullu yala alma indu guruzana na mulom shunu lazima na bodiu lana uyunde ma kwes zol bigena ni ta gano zere yala ta bayno sakit lala ana bodilo bonu ta 11 tamam zalabia to bashrab tamam yalla badaka bra num de ligo man sabani de waji fala na malta fi masr
يعني بقى انت ما بتدير شكل دين كده
لا ما دين
بس تدير ساكت كده
ساكت بس
اوكي
انا قلت له ساكت بس يلا كويس انك انا ما بعرف ده دينكا ده نوير ده منو ده من انا جيه ببادون شديد ولا انا جي حاضر مع جماعه ده كانه اخوان
ناس غير واحد
اي يعني انت بلقى اولاد دينكا ده بيجي كله بيجينا اراوند يلا حزار بس يعني ممكن جاب ده بتاع بعد شغال هي كده عبرلي صفيحه تلبن يعني حاجه كده جميل شفتها
يا بنور يا كده صفيحه
بنور صفيحه
يلا جلاس الجردل
جلاس الجردل
اوكي
يعني كان حياه جميل شديد حياه جميل يعني انا ما في فيل هل انا جي لو جروز كيف ذات انا ما اعرف يعني انا اجي
طبعا اساسا في الناس اللي ما عنده قروش بيجي بيقعدوا هنا بس انت قاينو انت بيديهم ساكت
ولا انا قاعد
والبيجي بقروش طبعا بيشتروا
وكده اوكي البيجي بقروش بيشتروا الما عنده ده طبعا هم بيقعدوا انا بس بدي كده بس انا ما سيدي
ده كله سندويشات وبعدين زلابيا وبعدين حاجات ده كله
يا ساي ليمون ساي سادا
لكن انت ما قراك الاكل
لا ما اكل
اوكي
بس لبن ساي سادا زلابيا كيك حاجات دي
سندويشات
يلا محل تاع ده حلويات سكويت whatever شنو يلا ولا تدين كان جيني ما يتوالي ولا ظريف شديد يعني انا ذاتو كان دير سكر ولا انا دير سنو يا بيجري براجي بلانا يعني انك كويسين جا كوانا بس يوم من الايام انا حلمت لزول ده نجح بيتو في UN شفتها
قال زول ده نجح
انا حلمت قال زول ده نجح في UN انا ما اعرف وين في ولا جيبوه في امريكا كان ما اعرف وين انا جا صباح وكمان جا صباح
في UN
في في كنيسة هنا في كيفتيريا
اوكي في كيفتيريا
يلا طوالي انا سلمو انا سلمو بحرارة انا قلت له مبروك يا جيك قال لي مبروك انا قلت له هاي مبروك قال لي بشنو انا قلت له بس مبروك قال لي يا اخي ما سمعت حاضر يا اخي مبروك ده ما انا عندي شنو سيالي كلا يا دنا قاعدين ميتين اللي في شنو هناك انا قلت انا في UN جيك يعني حاجة كده جاي ذات
انت ما قلت له انا حلمت ببلال
لا ما انا جاي في كلام ده انا قلت له مبروك انت ناجح في UN انا بس وري له زي ده يلو كان قال هاي انا ناجح في UN انت مشيت هناك شفت اسم تايفو انا قلت لا انا ما مشيت لكن انا حلمت قال مرسى خلينا ما كلام ده عليك الله ده حلم يا اخي انا قلت الكلام ده بيكون انا قلت والله انا كان احلم له سي كلام ده جد انا قلت you know what روح في UN أسد كلامك أمس UN ولا ده فعلا روح في UN ولا جو اسم تو ولا ده ما صدق مرسى كلام ده سي حقيقة كلام عليه ده وانا سده حقيقة
يعني أقدر يقول إنت فعلا حلمت ولا اسمع كلام ده زولتان يجي
أنا روح هناك أنا شفت اسمه هناك
أوكي
يا
أنت بيجا جوري
أنا جوري على أنا حلم ورا اللي قال وجا بيجا جوري لأنا زمان قلت له والله ده حلم باسمك عديل كده ده ولا ده المقصود والناس أنا ذات نسيت اسم تو خلاص كان لا كامونو أنا نسيت يلا أقوم راجب لنا غوماس تاجا gomas kida biu kan gibi le marato ya ita jebola na hadia to al mofud ana guta la ana madem na shilu haje de hilim ana dem message rabana jabo bes ma fi dale hadaya zuro wala wala tanas asuru lana ana gum silu zede shufta wala da jabu fa america de lakini ana maru wen ya rabbi wala wen ana ne situ isim to mina wala denka wallahi wala tayib khalas so يعني قواتنا ده إن قاعدين دي أكوانا يلتا أمة واحد ياهو ده يا كويس اللي أنا عملتها وربنا كمان باركني نبارك ناس تانيين نفرن أنا حلمت بهم وجابوهم تاني جيبوه في أمريكا تاني جابوه في كندا أظن أنا ونس في فيديو تاني ده كله وناس دي كله بيحبني هم وأنا كمان بيحبهم والله قواتنا حلو.
Okay, ده كويس مارتا. What about إنت وقت جيت في أمريكا إنت بقيت قاعد تشتغل إنت بقى عنده قروش إنت عملت شنو الكويس للآخرين؟
أنا زمان جا في أمريكا كان difficult. طبعا أنا ما بعرف حاجة وأنا يدي زي أنا مرة أنا بشتغل كيف لكن ربنا ودي أنا مهنة في يدي. أنا يعني زي أنا قاعد نمشي شديد. زمان أنا جيلي جو قروش أنا اللي جو قروش كويس. يعني أنا قلت عسى من قوات أنا قاعد براو زي ده مسافرنا جيبوا يلا أخوي ده ممكن بكرة بيجي ساعد أنا وفعلا أنا فكرت فكرة ده كويس يعني طوال أنا رسلت قروش في جوبا من جوبا لخرطوم ده كله قروش برا من خرطوم لسوريا ده أنا واي ده يلا أخوي 4 2 بنات يا الإخواتي 2 يا الأخوي 2 أنا قلت عشان ما أنا فيري قومن أنا أجيبهم من look at this أنا أجيبهم من عشان تجيبوا زول من جوبا لخرطوم ممكن نقول معلش لكن من خرطوم لسوريا إذا بقت تيكت 2 ways 4 ياللي كل 2 ways كده شوف ده ما معاملة الكويس أنا قلت عشان بكرة أخوانا تايما أنا بطل ولا أنا باينو من بطل ولا يلا أخوي باين أنا بطل ولا أنا باينو من بطل لازم نعمل معاملة الكويس كان ربنا فتح لهم ومن بيجي بيساعدوا الناس الآخرين الورا يا ده أنا هذا بسيتويشن ده أنا ما بقدر أنا كان قدر جيبوا يلا سام بكرة بيساعد يلا أخوي ده ورا هناك ده كان فكرة تاعي لكن يا أم لا قدر يا ما قادر يجي يا أو تاني رجعوا في السودان.
Okay. What about when you are here in America? What else have you done or participated in doing here in America to show your kindness to those who need your help or your support?
أنا هنا في أمريكا أنا طبعا كان before أنا ما قادر درايف أنا ما عندي permit أنا ما قادر درايف أنا ما بقدر ساعده لكن زمان أنا لقيته permit فعلا أنا ما بقصر أي زول أنا بساعده بنادانا أنا بيجروا يشيلوا هو في مسوارة لو دي الروا فوقي ده مساعدة أنا بساعده أنا ما عندي قرش أنا ما عندي شو كان بساعده بس بسبورت like أنا بسبورت هو دي الروا مسوارته أنا بساعده فوقه Yeah, they are Masada type in America.
But I also heard that Anna Kamanasma, it a sharik for community activities.
Yes, they
for community in the Ofiat, in the Mudubeta Tabarwat, in the Maral Zola Ayan, and then sometime maybe you may need to go visit and it can into support share a little bit. Our Kaman Kalada Zenina Sudanese. في زمن بتاع فرح زي وقت ولادة أو في graduation. I heard that you are actively participating. إنت بيشيلوا هدايا لزول الولدو إنت بيشيلوا هدايا لزول اللي اسمه شنو دقي graduating from school. So وزي some other activities the community اللي بيحتاج كلام بتاع ناس ركابو كلام تشنيتا جي involved تبروات the community حاجات دل كله أنا أسمع إنه you are involved in it in a very يعني effective way.
أنا كامل فعلا كان كلام تا community ده أصلاً قلبي جوا شديد أي حاجة أنا لازم بيكون فيه. كان في شنو أنا بقول ما ناس دي سوا بس هسه ده بقى يعني ما بطال هذا هسه ما بطال أنا قاعد أشاركه لو عندي قوة أنا بدخل كان قوة كمان بقى ما في أنا بيجيني لكن أساساً أنا قاعد أشاركه ده مع إخواتي lazim the community ta lazim wana bigif.
Very good, very good, very good.
Yeah.
في الأخيرا ربنا will be the one to reward you, and this is
Yes.
your reputation, this is your legacy that you're gonna leave behind, so that people will talk good of you when you depart this world.
Yes, Baba.
So, brothers and sisters, in summary, for those who do not, understand Arabic very well, my sister here, Martha, she was giving a summary of what she has done to show her kind acts toward others. Starting from Sudan, when she was a little child, she used to be a babysitter, and she's helping taking care of her children of her brothers. Okay, she took care of them until some of them are already going to school, or maybe the age of what, 14 years.
Up to nini roda lahadi mwanausi jama.
Ladi High School, Ladi University. Oh yeah, she really took good care of them. And that is one of the support, a kind of support that she gave in a family as a disabled person. Despite her situation, she was really, very kind in heart, and taking care of the children in the family. When she came to Cairo, she was in Cairo, the condition was very difficult as a refugee people, and many of us come from Cairo, they know how this life, situation was in Cairo for refugees people. For women, they used to be very, involved in supporting the family, because there is a job that are very convenient for women to do, but there is no job for men. And you can see that most of the women, they were the one working in Cairo, but for male, most of them do not have jobs. And Martha was one of the luckiest, because she get offered cafeteria, to work at the cafeteria in a church. That church actually is running, it's running a what, preschool, maybe you call it preschool, or kindergarten, kindergarten school for children. And then she was given a chance to work in that cafeteria, to run that cafeteria as her own project, so that she can make a living out of it to support herself. And because there were some people who are really don't have, who cannot afford to come and buy things with money, and then Martha ended up supporting, giving a kind heart to support those who do not have money. For those who come with money, they can buy things, of course, like a cup of tea, sandwich, or something that they can at least eat. And then for herself, she took as a chance of blessing others. For those who do not have money, she can offer them to eat for free. And for those who have money, they can buy, and she can continue doing her business. So Martha was very blessed, and many people know her for that. People today, they can talk about, there was a lady who is very lame, and she was working there, and she was, if it is not her, life is very hard for us, even if someone can count few days that she went there, and she gets supported by Martha. She get a cup of tea and zalabi and nabigulla gamate, and at least, she has something for the day, and she killed that day, hunger went away. So people are still today, they can talk about that. Zol gibel jai means aba maka liha jai gai tina Martha sharp kashma nashif kira people, oh, itaino zol da gal gai tina zol gai tina de by low mind kurush meskine kwani kere kere na diu shai. But then she can offer that. So those are the stories that people can talk about it. Oh, haja bosit, nas bigul bishuka haja bosit, lakini you don't know zol de alakalo kuba shaide, wala gemade, wa akalo, who you girl buhina how does it fit?
Sukuru is good.
Because of this kind of kind heart. When she came here to America, she also, take a big heart to support children from the family. Because of her disability, she ventured to do a braiding. She's become a hair braider. Ogi mesetu shar, ogi lugu gurus kwes. And then this money she used to bring 4 of her family children to Syria. Day before the Syria ma dakal fi mashakal mush. Because Syria kan kwes san kan wa jamolo ijara san jibo iyalde hina. Lakin ربنا ما وفق وما حصل يالده ما جاء لأنه إجراء ده ظاهر مرة كويس, and then we كمان take a chance to return these children back home. So you can imagine somebody is taking care of 4 kids to bring them to Syria, and then taking care of them in Syria for how many years?
Yeah.
4 years?
We go more than this too.
Yeah, you see, that is a challenge for her as a disabled person to do that. Lakin she did it, and then when things didn't work well, she didn't abandon them. Okaman she got a tasakir kullu raja kulu wara ashan bikun safe to be closely abu hatu umahatuman. So when she came here to America, what she did, she got involved with the community activities. She's contributing here and there. If there is any need from the community, coming from the community, because na forgot na zol fi contribution hinak, she always throwing here and there. Is a fee activities masalan ta celebration she is involving with her own, caring heart. Oba amalo hajar al dairu dururiyat masalan rakabo, oba then hajar tetena la ajo masalan giving right to people who need the right, to go to places, especially moaid nasara ajo shilu fi mustashfa, wala ajo shilu fi shopping, These are all things that this disabled lady, she did it. They are the hajat al quays al people can talk about a person. Yani, it's not only supporting your own family, like in the community. Yani bitak, or people surrounding, the environment that you are living. Always, if you're a person who has good heart, ita bikun biamolo. Itabiamulo haja al quest, you can show your kind heart to others by just getting into it. They felt and he needs your help, you can just do it. Itama bikingal ana gamulu de asanshino baru po minwin. Wale ana kanamulu lo de yara zolta filan tataide ana bijamulu lo ana bijasado okay. I need to reserve this for my kid.
Yep.
So, Yajama, this is experiences with Martha. Not only that, Lakin, she is still continuing to do more, and we will keep talking about it. Now I'm going to give you a chance.
Si dekulu, yani asanana akudana fi UN, itarafa sankida daima kanta gamul haja kwes rabbana bigif maafi kullu wakit. Yani nijata fi UN de. Dema ana mudira ya jabara la hadi mahala na gatu. Look at this. Yani barao be jasa dana isim taki munana gute isim taki na galu mke inta bar zolta nini ana guta lai. Yani zol deke na gale na de la na de zol ya gale sadu zol inta bar kati Ingilizi gale ta alta ko. Na rote hede nak fi mal te kinisa ta buna hena. Ya tawali ugum gale ana mabakati bide tayla ana de bar fo handwriting type. Ora ori le zol le kati bukida o ya ha molokeze bara bes barao zeida.
Wow. Yeah, no, because there's all she came to the cafeteria, she's been watching at you, and then maybe your stories have reached her. Some people tell her about your stories.
Maybe.
Ude ade hajat zede rabbana yagi direct zoltani to go tell her inufi wahda hina kide. Please contain the chance to help her. Asakiro waja directly la data upeti suzol gali kele jamu later case.
Rabbana besi yao kaman.
Dekuno direction demi rabbana yao. Yeah, give blessings beteriga zede. You are showing your kindness to others, and God is saying, here is your reward. Mushkila?
Yes.
And today you are in America, you have done a lot more than what you was in Cairo, right?
Yes.
Ita amalta kitirina. De ade ashankide jama يعني نحن عايزين يعني encourage يعني الناس بتاعنا يعني to see من تلك نفسك كده شوف example بتاع مارثا زول disabled زي ده وقدر عمل سكة الحاجات زي ده عشان كده سكته جيجاني شنو؟ جيجاني
نظيف.
فادي جيجاني نضيف جيجاني مبارك. ربنا قاعد يشوف دايما قاعد ربنا بدافع عمل الكويس بخير وبيبارك. ففي كتير we will talk about it. There is a lot of example, and then maybe we will come into what we needed to do and what will be our vehicle so that we can channel our support through عشان كده وصلوا للناس المحتاجين.
Yes.
Now I can give a chance for you to ask me a question, Martha, if you have any. If you don't, no problem. I will also I will reflect on my own. I give my own reflection,
Okay.
and then we will continue with our discussion.
Okay.
Do you have question or you don't have question for
I
me?
don't have question.
You don't have question for me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Our viewers, now it is time for me to give my own self-reflection on this topic, showing kindness to others. Balancer, we are both disabled, okay?
Yes.
Blind dude who is talking to you now, he is totally blind. He see none.
I know.
Darkness.
Yes.
Okay? Lakini it doesn't mean that I'm be out of shape, I'm be out of colors because we don't can guy, okay? I used to be kicking with the sighted guys, riding the bike. The bike. Oh, but then ala bukura together. I went to ordinary school like any ordinary child. Lakin taban galid dunia de, yani behago.
Yes.
I get caught in the middle of my life, maybe when I was 9 years old, by the disease called glaucoma, and then I struggled with it. My family stood with it to support me through Amululana, Amalia, Amulukida, Lakin Shino manager. So I did not know that glaucoma actually is untreatable kind of disease. Anaja of America. And especially when I come here and I take the classes with Surgery Creighton University, that is where one of our professors was an ophthalmologist, and she is a glaucoma specialist. And she told me when during the discussion, when I asked her, I say, the causes for glaucoma and what is the possible time for glaucoma disease to be treated. And she said, Charles, I'm sorry. Glaucoma is disease that is one of the chronic diseases that is untreatable. Yeah, maybe you can go with it at the earlier stages. There will be a time frame that they can slow down the deterioration process to that leading to a blindness, total blindness. Yeah, there is a way that they can scale down or slow down the quickest time for you to become totally blind. Lakin it is not curable. She told me that. And I was so surprised because I can give maybe if earlier stages it can be treated, like no. When you get caught by glaucoma is not treatable. Disease that an indege allejo, like glaucoma is untreatable. I think glaucoma there is 30 kind of glaucoma. Yeah, there is congenital and non-congenital. For Anna Taban, I'm lucky that I am in family, mom in usra is not hereditary. It is just the process of, Gale instruction cells, something called instruction cells, a kind of cells that is very stupid. The cells almost will produce a lot of disease in the human body. We are a lot of problems for guessing. So, and that I get unlucky for that particular cell to generate that kind of negative reaction to create disease called glaucoma in me. So, ala kullu hal, yes, I'm blinded, but I have two different worlds: the world of sighted the world of sighted individual and the world of completely darkest world, disabled, blind, disabled. Well, what would be a very interesting thing for people to know حاجة الزول ده المغاينة وعملوا شنو كويس لناس عشان بيكون أنا بسيبه good reputation after I departed this world.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, in this I will just maybe say a similar thing to my sister Martha, that doing good things to people was a part of my desire. I was dreaming that I would grow up as a good child and become a very responsible person so that I can do a lot of good things to people. Lakin, unfortunately, my world get turned around and anamali go fursa ashanana kambamula jalandera amolude. Ashankida, I still have a burning desire in my heart that I want to do something good to others. But what is that and how? I participated into a lot of community activities. Okay?
Okay.
That I feel like I want to give from my own time, my own ideas, and the little that I have from my own pocket. I can participate like anybody in the community. That I was so involved and so engaged with affairs with a community bitana. Minna fi Ethiopia.
Wow.
Laden naja fi America hina. Ana baarfa na kitir fi community ana geni moment kan fi Minnesota wala fi Nebraska hina. Yeah, nas kitir biarf innu yani what kind of activities that I was involved in.
Yeah.
I involved in community activities like becoming a assistant secretary one in Minnesota to finance, and then also I held positions at community like in Nebraska Secretary General for the last 2 years. But before that, I ran our Barrick community as a president of Parara USA.
Wow.
Yeah, that was by election. I was actually elected.
Yes.
You were elected to run our community organization, that is USA, Parara USA. So nas ketir al community tanna barfana what I did, what was the level of my participation, and then nas barfana كيف في ناحية التفكير وبعدين في ناحية أمر حاجة الكويس. I have a big heart to do good things to others. Come to the family. Yes, family ana ma wogi finak ana malta hajat. I'll come on to show that I'm very involved when coming into family. Ana ma visible akwana taikun ya be struggle baraka fi ya haja fi family ana da mangi involved. Ana kanindi albosita na indide I can contribute equally as my brothers. Kanzol ayan wala kanzol mutu wala kampizaman tafarah. That is always I always in the middle of the issue. I don't want more to say one of barao wala na be put next to bara.
Yes.
For not only this, with my community kamana na gamolo the same. With my community, and if there is anything needed, by that I don't mean yani Bari community. I mean the community by and large as a South Sudanese community. Like in day before even as a Sudan community, nakuna Sudanese, nakan in the Sudanese Association before the independent of South Sudan. We used to be a community as a South Sudan community. I was there as a participant. When we become independent, I also become like a Southerner and a Hinak. في مشاكل تتنا الجوا جنا locally كان في Minnesota يعني كان جا في كلام توافا زول بتاعنا Sudanese وافو نحن كلنا we participate. كان جا في Equatoria we always stood. كان جا في community بتاعنا التباريزاتو we are all there. When I came to Nebraska, the same.
The
We keep
same.
doing the same thing. So
Yeah.
this is what is good act of kindness. Doesn't stop. Only doesn't limit yourself to your own family. لكن لازم زول المسؤول إنت بيجيب community بتاعك. حتى بيجا ما community بتاعك بتاع السودان ولا بتاع South Sudan ولا Equatorial Bari for that matter. The surrounding that you are living in is your community. Cannot be zol al Abiat wala zol white, black, Asian or whoever. You always wish to have a very loving, vibrant community. Al inno kan fi haja hasal, al inno needs support. It can back offer your support you can always give to community that you are living with, right?
Yes.
To the kids, when come to the kids, I don't leave my kids alone. I'm a family man with children. MashaAllah, Rabbana Dani. And I'm but wherever they need my support, I'm always there for them. And I'll be sad woman to the best of my ability to make sure that they receive my attention.
Support.
That's why I'm here. Even though there is a lot of hiccups, like you know, someone should not run away from the responsibility, right? You have to stick around.
Yes.
So the biggest part of it that I would like to reflect my kind acts toward others is the way how we feel when before we could come here to America. We were refugees in various countries, and we suffer a refugee's condition in one way or another. Whether you are an urban refugee, whether you are a camp refugee will become when for rural area for camp site. So they condition na kula na jafogo. Why I want to say this, because I want to drive you into something particular that is very particular to me or to some of us who has taken a chance to doing good and kind things to others. Okay? So, my being as a refugee, I learned a lot. Living at Inutagigeni if you belet barao, you of course many of you have experienced a lot. And then living alone by yourself, relative mafi jampotaki, is another case. Okay? Obaden shunu. Obaden the mitahata kulluita wajahta fi hayatataki. This one remain with you. No one will remove it. Remain with you. Lagayat jina biga na jina fi America. We know the way how we not khalasna min haya bita refugee le haya bita citizenship. Become a citizen in this country called United States.
Yep.
The country of great opportunity. Mushkila?
Yes.
So along this line, I think many of you know what it means to be a refugee and then transform yourself to become a citizen or perhaps a better citizen, right?
Yes.
So this is what had happened with me, and this is what had happened with any one of you, wherever you are. Can be Australia, for Canada, for Europe, for America,
everywhere. Yeah.
So, like in this one did not happen just like, overnight and then you're going to take a for America. There is a process that has, taken place.
Take long.
That involves so many hands.
Yes.
That involves so many showing good act of kindness from others toward the process for you to be where you are. Mashkida?
Yes.
Ashankida, we want to reflect this on others. Annasa yo Arab innu, annabiga koisin, lakin marko le nasa lisa fi refugees camp. Marko le yala lisa sukeri nagi safa. na lisa situation tatanna we get out from the war, we become independent, lakin shinu
Bagina alwara.
nasa tanna shattatu fi refugees camp. A lot of people are in refugees camp, especially in northern Uganda, and a lot of kids are suffering over there.
She did.
So anna bamulu shinu lenazzel, wherever our people is still refugees, can fi Cairo, wala can fi Ethiopia, wala can fi Ethiopia, wala can win fi Uganda, wala fi Kenya.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. So haja alfi, yani we need to show our kindness to others. The big things: support a child. Support a child who don't have somebody behind to support, so that this child can get educated. This is what we are praying for.
Yes.
And then itakonaruf, the vehicle to do that, we have created a non-profit organization called Family Education Outreach International, intended or dedicated for those who are suffering in refugees camp, at least to find a means to support those children to get education. That is a chance for any one of you to participate in this mission or project. As of now, we are supporting about 7 children from northern Uganda, sending them to boarding school for full academic year. That means a child will have 3 meals a day and get a full academic support. We have been doing this. This is the 2nd year. As a ELP recess, we are preparing for the academic year 2025. And we hope that we're going to escalate. We're going to increase the number from 7 to whatever God can give us some more money.
Yes.
So this is my involvement into showing a kindness for others. Anna na bonus on this topic ketir next time. Lakin alela de ara juwori ta konino, this is what had happened, and this is going to be a topic that we would like to encourage a lot of people to join us on this topic, and then come with a question, and then like how did we do it, how many people are involved. I'm not alone. We are 4 of us. We established, we come up with this idea, we established this, and we extended it to our community. Actually, the first launch was launched in a church of our pastor, Reverend Malesh, and Madam Joyce. So in that,
Grace,
Madam Grace, sorry, I say Joyce, right? The church, actually, there is a reverend there also by name Joyce.
Yes.
Madam Grace, and then Reverend Malesh. So in that, I think we do have a lot of people come there, and they responded to this call, and some of them really give us from their own heart a general contribution. Some of them pick a child to support, and some of them contributed with whatever they have. Some of them contributed halfway in order to supported one child.
Yes.
And that is exactly what we will campaign to, doing just that, so that we get more kids to get a chance to be educated. And then Nagarasu went to boarding school, and that is really the good school with a good reputation, and with hope that these children, one day, their success story will become a part of your success story. This is what I think we can stop here. And then in our next topic, We will give you a breakup of how did we come up with this idea, when and how many of us involved in that, and how you can get involved and contribute for the success of a single child.
Yes. Yalla.
Good?
Yes, good.
All right, my viewers, I
you.
think this is what we would like to end with this topic.
Yeah.
And we want your
Subscribe.
participation, your ideas, your
Share.
donation, become a sponsor a child. And these children actually were sponsoring, these are all South Sudanese, okay? It's not a particular tribe or particular region, from all South
tribe.
Sudan. We don't distinguish if you're from where, but we do have the criteria that we're selecting those kids so that we send them to school. Our criteria is very simple: a child who do not have somebody behind to support, a child who have desire, a burning desire, he want to study, it's very smart, but there is no one
To help.
who can support.
Anyway, شكرا لدو كلامك كله حلو وأنا بيستمر كلام ده next video. طبعا كلام ده لسه يستمر يا جماعة. يا أنا وري تكون باقي الأول وبعدين باقي جاي ورا. حاجة الفي شير تكون فيديو ده يا جماعة، شير تكون فيديو ده قدام and like subscribe تكون في يوتيوب subscribe يا جماعة. Thank you for listening. We love you guys. We love you. يلا نخليكم شكرا كتير. يلا
مع سلامكم.
سلامكم.
إن شاء الله مرة جاي we will
طبعا بسمع كتير.
We will continue with this topic, but it's gonna be brief and it's going to be all about the strategy of how we can develop this further so that we support more kids and get the support of donors.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.